Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel, and today I have a new tutorial for you. Now this is not my original design, I have tweaked it a little bit, but I do believe this originally came from, let me just break stuff, why not? I believe this originally came from JC Plays, and I haven't seen a whole lot of talk about it, so I figured I'd go ahead and share it with you guys. So here we go. Okay, so this is everything you're going to need. You're going to need a couple buckets of water to make yourself an infinite water source, a couple of chests, 8 hoppers, 4 composters, or 4 smokers. We're going to get into that later. The signs are not necessary. You're going to need 4 sticky pistons, 4 regular pistons, about a stack of building blocks. Ladders are optional. We'll get into that later as well. You're going to need 4 spruce trapdoors, 4 slabs of your choice, 8 pieces of sand, a repeater, 8 glass panes, lever, some kelp, some redstone, and some redstone torches. So, first thing we need to do is build a redstone clock. So, build up like this, block on this side, make a little T, shout out Timu, and we're gonna break that there. The redstone torch here, the redstone dust here, and we're gonna take that repeater. We're not going to do anything special with it. All we're going to do is put it down right here. Make sure the prongs are pointing that way. As you can see, starts doing the redstone clock thing, ticking away, making flashy lights. We're going to take this lever and throw it right on the front, and that is our on-off switch for the entire bone meal farm. Next, we're going to add 4 blocks going this way, and 4 blocks right here. On top of these blocks, we're going to add our 4 sticky pistons. Run around back. Add 4 blocks here. And we're just going to bring our redstone right up behind the pistons so they are all activated. Flip that on. Make sure this works. It is working. Good. Flip it off. Next. Okay, we're done with those. Next, we need our sand. And what we're going to do is we're going to put 4 blocks of sand here and 4 blocks of sand right on top of the extended sticky pistons. Okay, next we're going to put 4 blocks across the top of the sticky pistons, 4 blocks across the top of the sand here. Go ahead and put a couple blocks across here. Fill this part in too. 3 blocks there. 2 blocks here, leave that space open because sometimes things happen and you'll want to get in there. 3 blocks up like this. And at this point you can go ahead and put in your chest. You'll just come right over here. Let's see, yeah, right here. And you can put this in any orientation you like. I prefer to kind of put it this way. And then I run my hoppers out the back of it. Like this. So they are all flowing into one another into this chest. Sheep, please excuse me. Next, you're going to place your composters across the front like so. And then you're going to, over here, you're going to crouch down and place 4 more hoppers going into the top of each composter. Next, you're going to come over here to the back. Put 4 more blocks across like so, and you're going to put your pistons right on top of there. Next we need to kind of frame this in, so we're going to go up over the top of the pistons, just like so. We're going to build 3 blocks out this way. 1, 2, 3. All the way up. Then we're going to take our glass panes. I don't know if I mentioned them, but you should have seen them. And we're going to put these right across the front here. What this is going to do is going to keep all the water and everything contained in this little box while also leaving the hoppers open and available to pick up our kelp. Alright, so next thing, we need our slabs. We're going to put 4 slabs right across the top here. Then we need our 4 trapdoors. Put right across the top of those. You'll want to go ahead and pop those open for now. Then just take a few more blocks, go right across the front. 2, 3, and 4. Alright, next thing you need, you take these 2 buckets, you make yourself an infinite water supply. I'm not going to because I'm in creative. No need. And we're going to waterlog all 4 of these slabs. Next, we're going to take our kelp. We're going to come down in here, place our 4 kelp just like so. Then we need to come around the back, and we need to get this signal up to these pistons so that the kelp will break. What we're going to do, we're going to place a block here. We're going to grab our redstone torches. Put a torch here. You'll see it immediately pops off. Put another block here, followed by another torch. And another block. We put 4 more blocks across here. Lay our redstone down just like so. And it's fine if those fire, it's not going to break anything. Next, and this part is essential. I was running tests before this, and for whatever reason, this is absolutely required. It doesn't seem to do anything as it doesn't open or close the trapdoors. But without that there, for some reason, the kelp will not grow. So, important. But at this point, this is about all you need. Now, you can add yourself some ladders on the side, so it's easy to get up top if you need to collect a few bits that are floating around or need to fix anything up there. This farm is sensitive to chunk borders, so try to keep it, within a single chunk. You can make it, any size you want. You can go 1, you can go 2, you can go 4, you can go 8, as long as it all fits in within the same chunk. Next, you just flip that, let her go. All the kelp pops down into these hoppers, which then feed into the composters, which then, when they fill up, turn into bone meal and pump into this chest. Now, I know this is god-awful noisy and it kind of sounds like a broken dishwasher, but over time, and maybe muting your game and walking away for a little while, you will build up quite a bit of bone meal. As you can see, we got our first one in here. The only thing that limits the speed of this is the speed of hoppers. Basically, what you're doing is you're going to load up all these hoppers with as much kelp as they can hold, and then even after you turn it off, you'll hear it continues processing. Now, bonus feature. This farm is easily convertible. And we have a fun little trick where you just knock out your composters, place in some smokers, and now you have an infinite fuel farm. Now, the only trick to this is you need a little bit of fuel to kickstart them. So we're gonna go ahead and fire this away for a minute. Let these fill up with a little bit of kelp. Then we're just gonna throw in, I don't know, let's just throw in some ladders here. We'll get some of our kelp cooked, and at that point, we just have a loop of fuel to be making. I usually keep my composters or smokers down in this corner while everything else pops out. Once you have your dried kelp, you have yourself a crafting table nearby. Where are they at? Make your dried kelp blocks, which it's not letting me do. Okay, and you just stock these with your dried kelp. Let's say we'll put 16 in there, 16 in there, 16 in there, 16 in there, and you just let it roll. You'll end up with a ton of dried kelp in here, and then you just make those into kelp blocks and continue the process, and you'll have as much fuel as you could ever need for smelting. And of course, you can also just exchange all of these with more hoppers if you just want to collect kelp. But the most usefulness I found is bone meal. There you have it. That is our bone meal farm. Fully automatic, passive. Just don't leave it running and walk away, and try and keep it in a single chunk. No crossing borders. If you guys enjoyed this video, please hit that subscribe button, leave a like, hey, leave a comment. Let me know if this worked out for you. Also, did you know I have a Discord? Link's going to be in the description. Bye-bye! And stay out of Dutch.